All right, my friends. So we are beginning a new unit on geometry, and with one overall outcome, we need to be able to we need to solve problems involving the area, surface area, and volume of figures. We're going to start with this geo board, and we're going to make a square with an area of 9 square units. So somewhere on your geo board, create a square with 9 units. I don't think that's 9 square units.
No, that's not. That's not nice.
That's 9. No, that's not 9 square units either, is it? Okay, now I have 9 square units. The length and its width is 3 and 3. So I write 3 by 3. I'm gonna pick up a different color. The formula for the area of the square, you all had already told me, it is length times width. Now, you're going to divide your square in half by drawing a diagonal through the square. And we have made two what? Two triangles. The area, since the square was a 3 by 3 and had 9 units, the triangle is going to be half of that 9. So it'll be 4.5. You got a half and a half to make a whole, and then that half is 4. Let me show you 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 3 and a half, 4, 4 and a half. Got it? All right, so then the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. All right, now on number 2, you're going to draw your own rectangle and draw your own triangle and find the area of it. I'm going bold. Mm-hmm. You just create. Yeah, go ahead and put the numbers on it. Whatever your numbers are. Oh, it did say draw a rectangle. I drew a square. I should have drawn a rectangle. Let me do one right here. Okay, so I decided to do a 2x3 rectangle. They gave me an area of 6. And if I cut it in half, then my triangle is 3. Everybody okay with that? All right, let's turn the page. What are we doing here? Oh, make a different rectangle on your geo board. Find the area of a triangle created in the rectangle. All right, so just do it all on your own this time. And then make sure you can find. I want to talk about any questions on this one. Raise your hand if you need more time on this one. Okay. So now I'm just adding different quadrilaterals on this geo board. Okay, now you understand what we're doing if you're able to find the base and the height for the two triangles below and find the area of them. I do want to caution you, this is the base and the height is always straight up and down, okay? Height is always vertical, it is not slant. So if you're looking at this triangle, the height of it, draw a line through there. That's how tall the triangle is. On this one, this is how tall the triangle is. This is how wide the triangle is. I kind of like this problem because I feel like even if I did not know the formula, I could probably piece together a rectangle and another rectangle and take half of it. So if this is a rectangle, that's a 1x3. Do y'all see my 1x3 right here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so this one would be 1.5. And then this one is 1, but it's cut in half. So that's just 0.5. And then that area would be 2. But if you count for the triangle itself, it has a base of 3 and a height of 1 3 times 1 is 3, and you take half of it because it's 1/2 base times height. And you end up again, oh, I didn't get the same answer. I do it this way, I get 1.5. Oh, I think this is the correct answer. This is not correct because this triangle does not go all the way up to that dot. So I can't count that as an entire cutoff, as a good cutoff point. But the red lines, 3 with a height of 1 cut in half, will give you the area of that triangle. Find the area of this triangle. Look for the base, look for the height. Find the area of this triangle. Look for the base, look for the height. Now this one I believe I could split up and find because I do clearly see 2 triangles. Here, yeah. This one you can split up because it's definitely at its locations. All right. I want us to go through and make sure that we see the area of this triangle and that you can decompose and compose the figure to see what it is made of. This shape has 2 triangles in it. There's one triangle that's right here. This is a right triangle. The base and the height is a 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is 6, so this area is 3 because you take half of it. Here's another triangle that's a 1 by 2, which is a 2 for a square, but you take half of it and it's 1. When you add these 2 together, you get 4. Any questions? Yeah, I just did that because we're going to have some shapes that are rectangles and triangles together. All right, turn over to the next page. Number 7 says use a straight edge to draw a parallelogram in one of the grids at the bottom of the page. So here are the grids at the bottom of the page. We're going to draw a parallelogram. A parallelogram has 2 sides that are parallel to each other. Now, we are not going to cut this out for obvious reasons, but if we were to cut it out, you would see that you have two triangles on the ends. So I want you to draw a line here and a line here. If you have a rectangle and you take this triangle and put it with that triangle, guess what you'll have? A what? You'll have a rectangle. Watch. I'm going to take this little piece off. And I am going to put it right here. So now the shape is here, 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 and there. A parallelogram is still a quadrilateral, and the area of it is length times width. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. The height is always straight up and down. Write this down, Nathan. Here is the base. Here is the height of the triangle. That's an H. Yes. Okay. Find the Khalil. What is the area of this parallelogram? Or give me the dimensions. How wide and how high is this parallelogram?
It's too wide.
Okay.
Five something.
So what's the area?
Units.
10 units squared.
It's 10 units.
Okay. Turn the paper to the back. All right, you are to find the area of each figure. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Find the area of each figure. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I ran through that. Now I wanted to give you time to do it. So don't look up unless you want to check your work. You should find that all of these have the same area. Yes. 8 times 6 is 48. But this is a triangle, so you take half. Okay, I'm going to give you a sheet of grid paper and I'm going to give you more directions. First, turn to the back of that document. On the back, I want you to write these important formulas. The area of a quadrilateral is equal to length times width. The area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. This is a parallelogram that has a base and a height. This is a square or a rectangle that has a length and a width. This is a triangle that has a base and a height. Length, width, base, height, synonymous. All right, on the front of this paper, you are going to draw 3 different figures. And find the area of each one. You gotta have a parallelogram, a rectangle or a square, and a triangle. For the fourth, let's make this a square. Make this a parallelogram. And this is a triangle. Those are the 3 that you're drawing on the front and finding the area. For the fourth figure, you are going to draw a rectangle, and then divide it to draw 2 triangles like we did in that activity. You're going to find the area of both the rectangle and the triangles. So 1, 2, 3, and then number 4 is a rectangle. Rectangle with a triangle drawn in it. And you give the area for both. What questions do you have about what you have to do? All right, please use a straight edge and keep it neat. You can use an index card, you can use a ruler, you can use a sheet of paper, but keep it neat. All right, let's get to work.